Friends, welcome back in the series of lectures on pharmaceutical chemistry. Today we are going to deal with synthesis of phenobarbital. Synthesis of phenobarbital. So, phenobarbital is a barbiturate. Let us see the basic ideas. Barbiturates are the central nervous system depressants. So, these are the CNS drugs. They reduce the activity of nerves causing muscle relaxation. They can reduce heart rate, breathing and blood pressure. All barbiturates affect gamma aminobutyric acid GABA, a neurotransmitter, and it is a chemical that nerves use to communicate with one another. So, that is the role of barbiturates and the idea regarding barbiturates. We are going to deal with phenobarbital. So, what is phenobarbital? Phenobarbital belongs to a class of drugs called anticonvulsants, and these anticonvulsants are chemically barbiturates. It is used to treat and prevent symptoms of seizure, sedation, hypnotics, isomnia and status epilepticus. Phenobarbital may be used alone or with other medications. So, on different slides I have shown the different structural designs. Okay. Then barbiturates are available under the different brand names: amobarbital, secobarbital, seconal, butabarbital, then pentobarbital, belladonna and phenobarbital. So, these are the commercial names in the market. Let us see the history. Of course, for our examination purpose, we are expected to learn only method of synthesis and application. So, you should not learn in isolated manner only the method of synthesis, because whenever you learn the historical review and some fundamentals, it creates interesting learning process also. So, the discovery of phenobarbital. The story of phenobarbital started with the discovery of benzene ring, which ushered in a new era of organic chemistry and had a profound impact on all psychotropic therapy. The ring structure was first published in 1865 by German chemist August Kekulé. So, you know the discovery of structure of benzene, the credit goes to Kekulé. Kekulé investigated the structure, there started the study of organic chemistry, aromatic chemistry with a great speed. Then barbituric acid was first synthesized by German chemist Adolf von Baeyer. He was Kekulé's student, formed by the condensation of urea and malonic acid. So, this malonic acid and its various derivatives are used, and a set of different barbiturates are prepared. So, it was initially prepared by Adolf von Baeyer. So, how the substance was named is not known. There are some interesting stories. Of course, these are not authentic, but these are the stories. One theory is that von Baeyer suggested the name because he synthesized the compound on December 4, 1864, the feast of Saint Barbara. Another is that he synthesized the substance from the urine of a friendly Munich waitress of his acquaintance named Barbara. So, these are the just stories. Okay. There are no authentic sources available. The first medicinal use of barbiturate was in 1903, when Emil Fischer, who was also student of Kekulé and von Baeyer and also Nobel laureate, and Joseph von Mering discovered that barbitol, that is diethyl barbituric acid, was very effective in inducing sleep in dogs. So, it was the first trial on dogs. Then the commercial opportunity was recognized and the drug began to be manufactured by Bayer. It is pharmaceutical company which does not have any relation with the investigator Adolf von Baeyer. Okay. Under the trade name Vernol, named it was said that by von Mering after Verona, the most peaceful town he knew. So, the most peaceful town known to him was Verona. So, by the name Verona, it was named as Veronal. Okay. So, it was the first name. Then phenobarbital was synthesized first in 1911 by Krelin and marketed by Bayer in 1912 under the trade name Luminal. It has hypnotic properties. So, these are the some fundamentals and historical aspects. Phenobarbital was marketed in 1912 and is the oldest and still commonly used anti-seizure medication. It is on the World Health Organization's list of essential medicine. It is the least expensive and anti-seizure medication. Synthesis. Barbiturate drugs are obtained via condensation between a derivative of diethylmalonate, which is an important synthetic source, and urea in the presence of strong base. The synthesis of phenobarbital use this common approach as well, but differs in the way in which the malonate derivative is obtained. So, different approaches, protocols are there, but they differ in the method of getting the diethylmalonate by different routes. Okay. So, coming to the more common protocol, the general method which we are going to study is using these common materials, raw materials, starting materials, that is diethyl carbonate, benzyl cyanide, urea. As we have seen earlier, actually our interest is in getting diethylmalonate. It is derivative of diethylmalonate. So, diethylmalonate can be obtained by various sources. You can directly have diethylmalonate if available, or it can be synthesized by various protocols, and urea is the second component. So, in this case, in our reaction we are going to study the protocol by using diethyl carbonate, benzyl cyanide and urea. So, there can be a question regarding the starting material diethylmalonate, benzyl cyanide, urea. So, these are two CH3CH2 group, CH3CH2 group, and these are 3 oxygens and a carbon. So, it is diethyl carbonate. Benzyl cyanide, because this is C6H5 and CH2 group is there, this becomes benzyl, and cyanide group is there, and this is the compound urea. Okay. So, this is the overall reaction which we are supposed to learn. This entire procedure, first step is condensation, second is hydrolysis and esterification, then it is alkylation, then lastly it is condensation. So, we will see the reactions step by step. First step is condensation. We begin with diethyl carbonate and benzyl cyanide. In this step, the condensation is taking place between the diethyl carbonate molecule and benzyl cyanide with elimination of C2H5OH. C2H5OH is eliminated and we get a condensed product, and this condensed product is having cyanide group. So, say it is structure number 1. In the next step, this cyanide group is hydrolyzed and then esterified, means this CN group is converted into acidic group and it is esterified. So, you have already one COO C2H5 group, it is already there. So, this cyanide is again converted into COO C2H5 group through these two steps, hydrolysis which converts it into a acid, oxidative hydrolysis of course it is, and then it is esterified to get the ester. So, it becomes diethyl malonate derivative, phenyl derivative of diethyl malonate. Okay. So, you can use any different route to get this diethyl malonate derivative. In the next step, our interest is to substitute this hydrogen by ethyl group. So, it is ethylation alkylation. So, as this is reactive methylene compound, substituted derivative of reactive methylene compound, we follow the common protocol. We form the sodium derivative of this, where hydrogen is replaced by sodium and that sodium is further replaced by this ethyl group from ethyl bromide. Okay. So, first two steps are there. One step is salt formation, that is sodium salt formation by using sodium. Second step is replacement of the sodium by C2H5 group from ethyl bromide. So, in this case it is diethyl malonate having ethyl and phenyl group. So, it is ethyl phenyl diethyl malonate. As I repeatedly mentioned, you can have diethyl malonate by any route, and you can replace these two, one aryl group and one ethyl group. So, that is ethyl phenyl diethyl malonate. Okay. So, this is the step of ethylation. Then last step is this molecule is condensed with urea. Urea has two NH2 groups, and this diethyl malonate has two CO2H5 groups. Two ester groups are there, two NH2 groups are there. So, the condensation takes place very easily. So, NH from urea and CO from ester groups. So, we get phenobarbitone or phenobarbital. Okay. So, this is the last step of condensation. Let us repeat once again. See the same entire chart. In the first step, diethyl carbonate benzyl cyanide gives this compound. Okay. This compound on further hydrolysis and esterification give the diester, that is diethyl malonate derivative. It is phenyl derivative. We are interested in ethyl derivative, ethyl phenyl derivative. So, hydrogen is replaced by sodium, that is salt formation, and in the next step this sodium salt which is formed by replacing H by Na is ethylated. C2H5 group gets substituted in the position of hydrogen via sodium. So, we get ethyl phenyl diethyl malonate, and finally, it is condensed with urea to get phenobarbitone, phenobarbital or our desired product. So, what is phenobarbital? Phenobarbital is used to control seizure. Phenobarbital is also used to relieve anxiety. Phenobarbital slows the activity of your brain and nervous system. It is also used as short term as a sedative to help you to relax. So, these are the applications. So, once again in short I will revise the whole thing. So, the starting material is diethyl carbonate, benzyl cyanide and urea. Then in the first step it is condensed to get the condensation product. The condensation product has a cyanide group. The cyanide group is converted into ester through hydrolysis and esterification. In the next step the hydrogen is replaced by ethyl group to get ethyl phenyl diethyl malonate, and ethyl phenyl diethyl malonate is condensed with urea to get phenobarbitone or phenobarbital, which is the desired product at the end. So, with these ideas and reaction let us stop here. Thank you.